Leeds United have had a dreadful start to the season. As it stands, they're currently 18th in the Premier League. But they're certainly worse teams in the Premier League because their starting 11, it's not bad at all. There's definitely room for improvement, don't get me wrong, but they definitely shouldn't be in the bottom 3. The board have allocated us 46 million in our first season in charge to steer Leeds in the right direction. The very first things that I did in that transfer window was sent out Somerville and also Joe Gelhardt on a 2-year loan because they've got so much potential and I don't want them wasting that sat on the subs bench. Once I dealt with those two, I moved on to the team and what it needed, and what it needed was an experienced Premier League centre-back. So I went and brought the Swedish centre-back from Manchester United, Victor Lindelof, for 15 million. And I really wanted to introduce some experience into the midfield. That's why I brought in Italian central defensive midfielder Brian Cristante for 19.8 million. Leaving the team looking like this, I've messed around with the formation just a little bit. I'm really excited to see what Aronson's got to offer. 74 rated, 21 years old. I'm going to give this guy a chance for a couple of seasons, see what he can do, and then we'll take it from there. And I really wanted to test this Leeds United team, and what better team to do that against than in real life league leaders, Arsenal. It wasn't going to be an easy game, and that's exactly what I wanted. But a beautiful through ball in the early stages of the game split Arsenal's defence apart, and it gave us the lead. Oh my god, what a ball. Sinistera to make it 1-0, and we make it 1-0 against Arsenal. Top of the league Arsenal in real life. We've just split them apart with one pass through the middle, courtesy of Aronson, and Sinistera makes it 1-0. And to my surprise, we went on to double our lead just on the stroke of half time. Oh my god, please. Come on! Patrick Bamford makes it 2-0 on the stroke of half time. We are well and truly ahead now. But then with some beautiful football, Arsenal got one back. Oh, nah, I could see that coming a mile off. I shouldn't have left Jesus on his own there. That's all on me. And in the dying embers of the game, Arsenal had a chance to steal the point. Oh, no. No, not like this.
Nope.
Oh, my God. Misley, you may have just saved our bacon there, lad. And he did indeed save our bacon. Because of that save, we got the full 3 points. Oh my god, we've freaking done it as well. We've beaten Arsenal 2-1 at home. We've beaten, in real life, league leaders. And to be fair, guys, we outclassed them. It's going to be very interesting to see if we can keep this going all season. Well, boys, we're halfway through the season and we are only just doing better than Leeds are doing in real life. We're 17th in the league. What the freaking hell is going on with this team? And this is a little update on how the team is looking now. There's been a lot of improvements, but most notably, Sinistera, 86 rated. This guy is on smoke. As you can see as well, I have switched the formation to a 4-2-3-1 narrow purely because I feel like with the 4-2-3-1 narrow, you're further upfield. But to be honest, I think no matter what happens in the second half of the season, nothing can be as bad as how we did in the first half. I think it's safe to say we can write season 1 off as a massive L because we finished 15th in the league, and with the team that we've got, we are far better than 15th in the league. Maybe 12th, 11th, maybe even 10th, but not 15th. It ended up being neck and neck with Man City and United, with City coming out on top. And then in the bottom 3, it was Brentford, Crystal Palace and Southampton. With City beating the bottle jobs to win the FA Cup, Wolves beat Liverpool to win the Carabao Cup. Villarreal went on to win the Conference League, with the Europa League going to United, and the Champions League goes to PSG, who gave Chelsea a lesson in football. I've never seen growth like this from an ordinary player who isn't a youth academy prospect. Sinistera, 86 rated this season, 6 overall growth, 17 goals, 6 assists, not bad at all. But holy shit, what a player he turned out to be. Then we've got Patrick Bamford, 29 years old, 79 rated, 16 goals, 2 assists, with Rodrigo getting 10 and 3. Aronson going to 77 rated. That's what I like to see. Growth in abundance. 6 goals, 5 assists. Maybe next season he can really start to shine once we actually develop this team and introduce a bit more quality to it. But this season has been a humongous L. Hopefully it can only go up from here on out. Going into season 2, we have to put a load of focus on that back 4. It let us down massively last season, I believe, because when you take a look at the rest of the pitch, the CDMs, the front 4, they are sound. The goalkeeper's sound as well. We just need to make sure that this back 4 is solid. And the board have given us 58 million this season to make sure that this team can produce some actual results this time. And like I said to you guys, I wanted to bolster that defensive lineup, and I decided to go for bought an experienced fullback by the name of Robin Gosens, and I bought him for 21.4 million. And alongside Gosens, I wanted another experienced centre-back to partner up with Lindelof. That's why I went for Spanish centre-back Yere, and we bought him for 20.3 million. And we go into season 2 with the team looking like this. Now, with that back four and that keeper, I'm actually really goddamn confident we can do a hell of a lot better. Obviously, the midfield, it isn't the strongest with Tyler Adams being there. I think he's actually requested a transfer, but we'll get to that in the next transfer window. The front four I am very happy with. The reason that Daniel James is in the team as opposed to Harrison is because Harrison is currently injured and he will be out for a couple of months. But with this team, I am expecting easily a top 10 finish. This time last season, we were in the bottom 5. Right now, we are in the top 6. I think it's safe to say we have fixed the issue that we had. Now, don't get me wrong, I am not expecting us to remain in the top 4, but the fact we've jumped from 17th place to 4th place in the span of only one season is crazy. Now, we did have to make a couple of sales in that transfer window, starting off with Rodrigo for 10 million and unfortunately Tyler Adams for 22.05 million because he requested a move away, and no matter what I tried, I couldn't get him to stay. But replacing Tyler Adams, we have brought in Zambo and Gisa for 30.1 million to add that extra experience to that midfielder position. And now the team looks like this, and I think Tyler Adams leaving was actually a blessing in disguise because we've got a far better player to partner up with Cristante in that holding midfielder position. We'll definitely have to look for strikers and central attacking midfielders next season. Aronson, I've given him a chance. He's 23 years old, 78 rated, but the way we're going to be in Europe next season, and realistically speaking, Aronson, I don't think he's quite at that level yet. But I'm only spitballing here, we got to get there first. And with us being in the top 4, I really wanted to test this team out, and what better team to do that against than Liverpool. Whether they're on form or not in real life, this team is still world class, and this will truly be a test to see how far we've come since last season. And we had the dream start. Oh my god, Sinisterra! He is too goddamn good, Sinisterra is, man. Honest to God. But then Nunes decided to remind us just how good he can be. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, okay. We've had a reality check. In this game, I couldn't decide whether the attack of both teams were absolutely amazing or the defence was just trash. Bamford! Sinisterra with the assist. This game is ridiculous. Then Liverpool took the lead on the stroke of half-time. Oh, bloody hell. Luis Diaz is unstoppable on this left-hand side of the pitch. His freaking ball control is ridiculous. This game, man, it's raining goals. Then with a beautiful bear play on the hour mark, we finally got our 4th goal. What a ball. Oh my god. Bamford to make it for... Oh my god, what a counter-attack. Bamford. Oh my god, that was clinical. After that, both teams definitely had their chance to take the lead, but then this happened. Oh no, no. Oh my god, no, not like this. We performed so well. This is heartbreaking. And ultimately, Liverpool were just too good for us. We lost 5-4 in the end to Liverpool. I mean, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Liverpool are world class, but we came so freaking close, boys. But it does show how far our team has come to be able to compete on that level with Liverpool for 90 minutes. But if we can play like that for the rest of the season, we've got top 4 in the bag. Well, it's safe to say we have done well this season. We have maintained our spot in the top 4. We are in Europe next season, no matter what. But the mad thing is as well, on top of us finishing 4th, West Ham finished freaking 3rd. And I tell you something, Arsenal really aren't having a fun time in my reballs lately, are they? But Arsenal didn't get relegated. That was Brighton, Burnley and Norwich. We did get to the FA Cup final, losing out 3-1 to Man City though. And Liverpool absolutely slapped City in the Carabao Cup final. Wolves went on to win the Conference League, as well as Bayern Leverkusen winning the Europa League, with PSG winning the Super Cup, as well as retaining their title as the champions of Europe. Patrick Bamford being the top goal scorer is actually quite surprising considering out of the front 4, he's the weakest link. He got 20 goals, 7 assists this season. Daniel James really stepped up to the plate, going up to 83 rated, 19 goals and 3 assists as well. With Luis Sinisterra 88 rated, surely to God damn dynamic potential's back, because this is outrageous from him. He didn't exactly do well with the stats though, 15 goals, 7 assists, but that overall is ridiculous. But when you compare last season to this season, we got top 4 football as well as an FA Cup final to our name. Yes, we didn't win it, but we lost out to Man City, who right now are one of the best teams in the world. I'd say that this season is a massive W. But for season 3 to be better than season 2, it is going to take some doing. Now for season 3, a lot of our players are on international duty to begin this season. However, there's only 2 spots that we really need to focus on: the striker and the central attacker midfield. And maybe we can mess around with other positions after we've sorted them out, but primarily those are the 2 positions that I want to improve. And for one position in particular, I've got a very good idea for it. And the board have given us 129 million to spend, considering how good last season was. And I began that transfer window by selling on Patrick Bamford for just over 23 million. He'd been an amazing player for Leeds, but it was time to let him go. I then decided to bring in a much stronger central attacker midfielder now that we're in the Champions League, and we went with Lorenzo Pellegrini for just over 85 million. And I decided to bolster that defensive lineup just a little bit more by bringing in centre-back Kim Min-jae for just over 35 million. And to wrap up the transfer window, we brought in aging goalkeeper David Ospina for 1 million. And now the team looks like this. So, starting with the striker, I have gone for Gerhard up top. He's got a lot of potential, 80 rated, 22 years old. I am putting so much faith into this guy. But last year he was a baller on FIFA 22. The year before he was. I've got no doubt in my mind that he will be on this FIFA. I decided to strengthen the back four because now that we're in Europe, I don't think Lindelof's quite up to that level. That's why I brought in Kim Min-jae. Pellegrini, I mean, he's 86 rated. The boy's an absolute beast. That's a no-brainer. And because of those transfers, the team looks absolutely spot on. We've got a strong starting 11, a very strong subs bench with a lot of potential. We are ready this season. And like I've said already, we are in the Champions League. We're in Group B, joined by Bayern Munich, Real Betis, and Sparta Praha. And to be honest, I'm not too sure how Real Betis are going to be looking. Sparta Praha will probably finish bottom. No offense to Sparta Praha fans out there. I'm going to back the boys up and say we're going to finish second behind Bayern Munich. I'm getting pretty good at this. I predicted the entire group. Bayern Munich finished first, we finished second, Real Betis went into the Europa League, and Sparta Praha rock bottom, meaning we are in the round of 16 and we are against Bayer Leverkusen. Okay, that's an interesting tie, actually. We're in the Premier League. We are doing shocking in comparison to how we did last year. We're freaking 9th in the league. What the hell has happened to Leeds United this season? Just to update you guys, this is how the team is currently looking. Gerhard is actually doing pretty well, going up to 82 rated this season. That's lovely to see. But can you guys understand my confusion with how we're doing so well in the Champions League compared to how badly we're doing in the Premier League? It's an inconsistent thing with this game. It's happened so many times and I don't get it. But right now, we have a date in the round of 16 with Bayer Leverkusen. And I was pretty confident going into the first leg of this tie, but Bayer Leverkusen were actually the team to gain advantage going into the second leg. So far, this season has been beyond shocking for us, and I couldn't let our Champions League dreams die in the round of 16. I had to try and step in and help the boys out a little bit. In the first half, it was very clear to see who the stronger team was, but Aaron Ramsdale was having the game of his freaking life. But 10 minutes before half-time, we finally broke the deadlock. Dan James, oh, he's got another chance. Sinistera, on his right. Please, thank you! Thank you! Oh my god, Ramsdale has been insane in this game so far. Finally, we got a goal. And after a stalemate for the majority of the second half, we finally broke Bayer Leverkusen down. Oh my god. Oh my god, Daniel James to make it 2-0 and put us in the lead in this round of 16 tie. We're 3-2 up now with 15 minutes to go. We could knock Bayer Leverkusen out in their own backyard. Oh my god, we can make it 3. We can make it 3. Gerhard has made it 3-0. It has made it 4-2 on aggregate. And surely, with 2 goals in the space of 2 minutes, we are through to the quarters. Oh, ho, 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 Cristante! And as always, when I get a decent lead, I get complacent. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, for God's sake, don't switch off now, for God's sake. But then we went straight up the other end and rubbed salt into the wound. Oh, go on, Christensen. Finish it off. Finish it off. 5-1. Easy. And there we have it. We win 5-1 away from home. I believe on aggregate it was 6-3 in total. And we are through to the quarterfinals after a very convincing second leg. And in the quarterfinals, we faced off against European giants Liverpool. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't expect anything from this, but we took a 3-2 lead going into the second leg. And in the second leg, we proved that miracles do happen in the Champions League. We went from Germany to England, and we are back in Germany, hopefully for the final time as well, because we're up against Bayern freaking Munich. Let's see what we can do against. Let's see if we can get one up against Bayern. Ooh, it's a draw. I'll definitely take a draw, though. It's been a long-ass journey in the Champions League, ain't boys? We got bested in the group stage by Bayern Munich themselves. We go through Bayer Leverkusen in the round of 16. We go through Liverpool in the quarters. And it's now 1-1 on aggregate in the second leg of the semis against Bayern Munich. Can we make this Leeds United's year? Oh my god, we're in the Champions League final, boys! We can actually do it this season! But before the Champions League final, we had one more trophy to compete for. Despite everything that transpired in the Premier League, we had a genuine shot at getting 2 trophies this season, but the one team standing in our way was the boys in blue, Chelsea. It was a matter of who was going to come out on top, Chelsea or Leeds United. And we had the dream start. Oh my god! Early chance, Gelhardt! Oh my god! 3 minutes in, Gelhardt makes his freaking presence known, and we are 1-0 up in the FA Cup final. And a lovely ball feeding through Pellegrini made it 2-0 to us. Pellegrini to make it 2-0, and he's made it 2-0 inside the half-hour mark. Pellegrini! Come on, boys. But if you switch off for a second against Chelsea, you're going to pay the price for it. Oh no, oh bloody hellfire! Oh man, you can't give Dybala that much room. He's definitely going to punish you by doing that, man. At 2-1, it was a stalemate. Neither team could get the better of each other. Both defences were amazing, and the goalkeepers were having the game of their lives. Oh my god. Then Gelhardt showed me why it was right to put faith in him. Gelhardt, come on, finish the game off. Finish the game off. Come on, boys. Gelhardt makes it 3-1. Leeds United have officially got their first piece of silverware, winning the FA freaking Cup. And there we have it, boys. It is official. Your FA Cup winners this season, Leeds United. I think it's safe to say that my trust in Gelhardt has been paid back, and then some, getting a brace in the FA Cup final. The guy's improved so much this season, and I'm willing to say he's pretty much carried us. And there we have it, boys. They have lifted their first trophy under my management. The only thing left to do now is to go see who our opponent is, to see if we can lift trophy number 2 this season. Christ, this is going to be a final and a half. We are facing off against Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League final. But before we get into the final, you guys know the drill. Let's see if we actually improved our form a bit in the Premier League this season. We finished 4th place last season, and this season we finished 10th. Tell me how that is possible when we have improved our team and then some. I'll say this though, the top 2, once again, Manchester City and United battling it out, with Man City prevailing as champions once again. Newcastle United are creeping up the table each season though, and so are Villa. But this season it was Middlesbrough, Nottingham Forest and Southampton who did get relegated. As you all know, we collected our first piece of silverware by winning the FA Cup. However, Man City once again beat the Bottle Jobs to win the Carabao Cup. Nope. Frankfurt won the Europa League, and PSG once again won the Super Cup. Well, I was wrong, boys. It wasn't Gelhardt who bloody carried us this season. It was Sinisterra, 90 rated, 25 years old. Over 40 goal contributions this season, 57 games. That is outrageous. Gelhardt did go to 84 rated, grade 5 overall this season, gained 18 goals and 5 assists, which isn't bad at all in fairness for his first season as the target man. Then you got Daniel James going to 85 rated, gained 11 in 8. Then Pellegrini gained 16 assists and 8 goals. That's not bad at all. The Champions League for the past couple of seasons has been in a stranglehold by PSG. They have won it 2 seasons in a row, and I am not about to make it a third. But the big question that this whole video has been leading to, who's going to win the Champions League? Is it Leeds United or PSG? It took us 20 minutes, but we were the first to strike. Please, first shot. Come on. Oh my god. 20 minutes in, Pellegrini gets the goal that gives us the advantage in this Champions League final. That goal is huge. Then 5 minutes later, we scored again. Oh my god, we got a good chance here. We got a good chance. We're going to go inside. Gelhardt. And that's 2-0. In the space of 5 minutes, we've just completely destroyed PSG's defence. And I'll be honest, I have no idea what my defence was doing, but PSG sure took advantage of it. Oh no. Oh my god, what's happened to the defence of mine here? Oh my god. Oh my god. That defending there. You just split apart and let Mbappe run straight through you. And because my fullback doesn't know how to pass, we then conceded a second. What? Oh my God, there's no way. What's just happened there? What just happened there? I am sick and tired of trying to pass back to the keeper and nothing happening. And with 5 minutes left, we had one final chance. Please, win that. Oh my God, we've done it. Boys, Pellegrini may have just won us the Champions League final. Boys, that goal is huge with 5 minutes to go. And there we have it. Boys, we've won the Champions League with Leeds United with only 3 seasons in charge of them as manager. Boys, that has got to be some sort of freaking record. We took them from 18th place in the Premier League to being champions of Europe in 3 seasons, whilst, may I add, keeping majority of the starting 11 in the squad. Man, that was enjoyable, but that is where we're going to leave today's video. If you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, smash the hell out of that subscribe button. If you are new around here, turn that notification bell on so you never ever miss a video that I upload. We are on the road to 7,000 subscribers, and we want to hit it before the end of 2022. That is all from me. It has been your boy Gorge. I hope you guys have an amazing afternoon, and until next time, I'll see you later.